Hey guys, so Arrival is yet another electric vehicle company that will be entering the public market through the merger with a SPAC company. Now, like a lot of electric vehicle companies and SPAC companies, this particular SPAC merger group called CIIC has been going mental on the market right now, and over the past couple of weeks it has increased by over 137%. So it's safe to say there has been quite a lot of hype around this particular company, Arrival. And in this video today, I'll be taking a closer look at Arrival as a company, and I'll be taking a look at the investor presentation that they recently released and looking at some of the highlights from that. I'll also be discussing some concerns that I do have with this company, as well as whether I will be investing in this company right now or not. So I do hope that this video is informative for you and it gives you a little bit more of an idea about Arrival as a company. If it is, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like on this video. It really does help me out a lot. And if you think you'd like to see more videos similar to this in the future, be sure to subscribe as well. Apart from that guys, let's go right into the video. So first of all, I just want to do a quick overview of the deal that's going to be taking place between Arrival and the SPAC company. So Arrival were founded in 2015 and have a vision to make cities cleaner and more efficient places to live and revitalising the public transport in these cities. They currently have 1,300 employees across 8 countries and 11 cities around the world. So as I mentioned already, Arrival have entered into a business combination agreement with the SPAC company CIIG Merger Corp, and these do have the ticker symbol CIIC, so you can buy them right now on the market. And this deal is expected to close in Q1 of 2021, in which Arrival Group are expected to be listed on the Nasdaq after the deal has been closed under the new ticker symbol ARVL. So the transaction values the combined company at an enterprise value of $5.4 billion. Also, the transaction is expected to result in $660 million of total proceeds raised for the company to fund future growth. The transaction will be funded by CIIG cash, Arrival Group ordinary shares, and proceeds from the CIIG PIPE funding. So next up, I'll be discussing more about Arrival as a company and as a business. So it is expected that Arrival will have 4 vehicle designs on the market by the year 2023, and production for the first vehicle will start in Q4 of 2021. They do currently have $1.2 billion worth in revenue of provisional orders already, and they claim that they expect to have industry-leading profitability, which is enabled by their proprietary hardware, software, and robotics platforms. So UPS do have almost all of the current provisional orders in place, with an order of 10,000 units placed, which has an option for an additional 10,000 to be made afterwards. So this is valued at approximately $1.2 billion. And Arrival have said themselves that they have an investment and strategic cooperation with the UPS and have been working with them since 2016, including creating purpose-built vehicles for UPS based on their requirements. Arrival did also receive €100 million worth of investment from Hyundai and Kia Motors in a business collaboration agreement, which enables joint development of vehicles using Arrival's platform. So the 4 products that Arrival currently have in the works are an electric bus, an electric van, a large electric van, and a small vehicle platform. So the bus will have a range of 240 to 400 kilometers, a capacity of between 80 and 125 passengers, and production is expected to start in Q4 of 2021. Orders at the moment are in advanced discussions. The van will have a range of 150 to 340 kilometers, a capacity of between 975 kilograms and 2,000 kilograms of cargo mass, and the production is expected to start in Q3 of 2022. At the moment, they have over 10,000 orders already placed. The large electric van will have a range of 190 to 400 kilometers, a payload capacity of 4,000 kilograms, and the production is expected to start in Q3 of 2022 as well. They also have 2,500 orders already for this one. And then finally, the small vehicle will have a range of between 100 and 300 kilometers, a payload capacity of 450 to 800 kilograms, and the production is expected to start for this one in Q3 of 2023, so a little bit later on. So the total addressable market for all vans and buses is around $430 billion. Now this does include all types of vehicles though, and it's not specifically for electric vehicles in the market. However, with that being said, it is clear that the market is shifting towards zero-emission vehicles, and in addition to this, e-commerce is also predicted to grow by 37% between 2020 and 2024, which is also going to contribute to the growth in both the overall van market as well as specifically electric vans. Arrival have also made some pretty bold claims that the total cost to the person who owns the vehicle for both their van and their bus is lower than diesel alternatives as well as competitor electric alternatives. So for the Arrival van, when driving 100 kilometers a day for 365 days in a year over a 10-year period, the total cost is approximately $92,000, and this does work out to be approximately 25 cents per kilometer. This is also a 17% improvement on a diesel van, which is a expected total cost of $111,000 at 30 cents per kilometer, and also a 28% improvement on the next best competitor electric van, which has the expected total cost of $127,000 at 35 cents per kilometer. As well as this, for the Arrival bus, when driving 250 kilometers per day for 365 days per year over a 10-year period, the total cost is approximately $396,000. Now this does work out to be approximately 43 cents per kilometer. And then Arrival go on to claim as well for the bus that this is a 47% improvement on a diesel bus, which has an expected total cost of $752,000 at 82 cents per kilometer, and also a 50% improvement on the next best competitor electric bus, which has a expected total cost of $790,000 at 87 cents per kilometer. So Arrival are definitely growing fast as a company, and their revenue is projected to grow rapidly once they start producing and delivering their vehicles. The projected revenue for 2022 is just over $1 billion, which is then projected to increase to just over $5 billion in 2023, and then grow significantly again to $14.1 billion in 2024. So Arrival are expecting to have a profit margin on all of their vehicles of between 38% and 18%, and are projected to generate $3.7 billion of gross profit by the year 2024. It's also definitely nice to know that they do have $669 million in cash and no debt currently. Arrival do plan to use a variety of operational methods in order to drive a greater profitability and to scale faster. This does include using microfactories, in-house plug-and-play components, modular skateboards, proprietary composite materials, and in-house vehicle software. Arrival do go into a lot of detail about each of these different methods, so if you want to know more about any of these particular methods, I would recommend going into the investor presentation and taking a look. So now moving on to my concerns that I do have around this company. So the first one is the SPAC share price, CIIC, has already risen quite a lot since the announcement did happen. So it's gone from around $10.15 per share, and it has risen by over 130% to, I think it's now at $24 or $24.10, I think it is at right now. Now this does mean that Arrival is now valued significantly higher than the enterprise value in the investor presentation. So if we multiply the current share price of $24.10 by the 606.179 million shares that will be outstanding once the merger deal does close, we do get a market cap of $14.6 billion. Now if we take away the $669 million in cash that they do have, then this does leave them with an enterprise value of roughly or just under $14 billion. Now this is obviously a lot higher than the original figure that was stated in the investor presentation of $5.4 billion, which does suggest that the company is quite overvalued right now. But on the flip side, we all know how crazy electric vehicle stocks have been performing recently, and some would argue that it is justified based on the market shift towards electric vehicles and how much potential a company like Arrival do have in the long term. Another concern that I do have is there are an awful lot of projected figures and predictions in the investor presentation. Now things are definitely very unpredictable right now, and there is a big possibility that they have over forecasted revenue or not taken certain things into account. After all, any setbacks that do happen for this company over the next year or so would push back their revenue projections quite a lot. So it's definitely something to keep in mind when you're looking at the revenue projections that they do place in their investor presentation. Another thing is they do also like to mention the $1.2 billion of revenue that they will be getting from the UPS for the order of 20,000 units. However, only 10,000 units of this order are confirmed, which means that the other 10,000 are not confirmed right now. UPS will have to decide if they would like to action this additional 10,000 order, and if they are not completely satisfied with Arrival's products, then it slashes their revenue for this particular deal in half. And we don't quite know what this could have in terms of negative knock-on effects for the company, so it's definitely something to bear in mind as well. So overall, am I going to be investing in this company? Now, I would just like to say that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. You should always do your own research on any company that you're thinking of investing in, and you should not just make a decision based on what a YouTuber is saying. But with that being said, I have gone ahead and taken up a very small position in this company. It's only quite a small position compared to my total portfolio size, and it's mainly just a speculative play. I think that with the electric vehicle momentum that's going on right now, they could go up a little bit more, but I do understand that they are on paper quite overvalued right now. I'll probably not be adding to this position unless the price of the stock does go down quite a lot. So that is all for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it and found it informative. If you did, be sure to leave a like, it really does help me out a lot. Also remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Also leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on Arrival as a company and if you're going to be buying them now or in the future. And apart from that, guys, thanks a lot for watching.